Hey, welcome to another video on Expected Value Lotto, where we look at US scratch tickets and their expected values. And in this video, we're looking at the new New York Lottery $2 Xtreme Bucks ticket. This is part of the January 2024 series of tickets coming out in New York. And this is a number match game. You've got your winning numbers and then you've got your numbers. So in the your number category, you get two bonus numbers. So these are a part of your number. So instead of 10, you get 12. If you do win, down in the bottom part, you have a multiplier box that you can scratch to potentially multiply your winnings. Now here on this page, we have the prize structure and odds that the New York Lottery put out on this game. Overall odds are 1 in 4.79, and it looks like you can win anywhere from $2 up to $25,000. And looking at the prize structure, nothing too crazy stands out. We do have really long odds at these top two prizes, which, you know, I think the odds are a little bit too long there. They shouldn't be that long. New York Lottery being cheap there. But anyways, we'll go ahead and talk about taxes. In New York, for any prize over $5,000, they're automatically going to take out 32.82% in taxes. That is a lot of tax money taken out. And I don't view that as part of the value of a game. So that is going to affect how I view the top prize. So instead of $25,000, I'm going to view this as $16,795. And when I think about the wager and the top prize and the odds, so I'm making a $2 wager for a $16,000 top prize at odds of 1 in 1.7 million. That is a situation that I think I would pass on. But with this adjusted prize amount, when you run the numbers on this game, you find out that the payout comes in between 62 and 63%, and this is just way, way, way too low. I mean, typical, cheapskate New York Lottery folks putting out $2 tickets at 62% payout. This is way below the minimum 70% that we look for all tickets. There's no reason ever for a state to put out any scratch ticket below 70% payout. So for New York to put out a $2 ticket at 62% payout is really just super disrespectful to its customers. The New York Lottery does not care about its customers at all. All they care about is taking your money. But what makes this even worse is that this 62% payout does include all of the top prizes and upper mid-tier prizes, which very few people are going to be winning, which means not many people are going to even see a 62% payout on this game. So what we want to know now is, what is the payout going to be for the average person with average luck who may not be winning those top prizes? And in order to figure that out, we're going to subtract out the value of the top 1% of prizes, recalculate, and see what that new payout number is going to be. So looking back here at the prize structure, the separation between the top 1% and bottom 99% of prizes happens here at the $50 prize level. So I don't recommend playing this game, but if you are playing it for whatever reason, when you do win on this ticket, you're going to expect to see a prize somewhere between $2 and $50. And even there at the $50 prize level, there is a split. It's about 24.76. So only about a quarter, 24% of these $50 prizes fall here in the bottom 99%. And would be available to all people. The other 76% of these are going to be included here in the top 1% of prizes. And top 1% prizes are really hard to hit. So if you want to know the odds of hitting a top 1% prize, look at the overall odds, move that decimal point 2 spaces to the right, and you find out it's about 1 in every 479 tickets that has a top 1% prize on it. So, you're in over $900 before you'd expect to see even one of these top 1% prizes. So that's important to know if you are planning on playing this ticket. So because so few people are going to be winning these top 1% prizes, we're going to take the value of all of these, subtract that from the payout number you saw before, and that's going to leave us with the payout of just the bottom 99% of prizes, where 99% of people are going to be playing this game. And when we do that, we find out that the payout for the bottom 99% of prizes comes in between 54 and 55%. Again, this is way below the 60% minimum that we look for. I don't like playing tickets when the bottom 99% payouts in this 50% range, just because the average people, like if you're not winning the top prizes, you're really taking a beating. You're just losing your money so fast on these tickets. Like, to me, it's not fun to play them. So, we've got a ticket here that has a super low payout. You're losing your money super fast. Like, what's the incentive to play? To me, there is no incentive to play this ticket at all. So New York Lottery has done a horrible job with this game. Now here on this page, we're tracking the increases and decreases in New York Lottery $2 tickets. And this Xtreme Bucks data point is all the way over here on the right. And all of these tickets, New York Lottery has not put out a good $2 ticket that I've seen since starting this channel. So these are all trash tickets. But I mean, even in this trash ticket category, we've had 2 decreases in value in a row. So, just more evidence that all the New York Lottery cares about is taking your money, basically stealing your money. It doesn't care about satisfying the customer at all. Now, up here at the top, again, I don't recommend playing any of these. As a matter of fact, I would ask you not to play these. But if you are playing these for some strange reason, in green, you see the best ticket in every category. So if you're playing for overall value, Cashword has the least bad payout at 64%. If you're playing for odds, Xtreme Bucks, this new ticket would be the one you would want to play. If you're a more conservative player and you like to hold on to as much money as possible, Cashword is going to take the least amount of your money. And then if you're more of a high roller and you like to win a little bit more money when you are lucky enough to hit in the top 1%, It Takes Two has the most money there. And then we are also keeping track of the top prizes here if you're interested in that. Now here on this page, we're ranking New York $2 tickets based on overall payout. Xtreme Bucks here is in 4th place. So, in a trash ticket category, this is in the second half. So it's in the trash part of the trash category. So not a good ticket at all. Here we're ranking based on the bottom 99% payout. So friendliness, or in this case, unfriendliness to the average player. Xtreme Bucks here comes in 3rd place, but still, 54% is super tough on average folks. Here on this page, we get to compare across states. And so we're looking at 6 states on this channel. You can see this is the top 35 $2 tickets we've seen so far. New York is nowhere on this list except for the Hall of Shame spot there. So all of the New York $2 tickets are between this Texas ticket and this Hall of Shame ticket. Not even good enough to make the list, which is a shame. New York Lottery, again, more evidence that they are horrible and they don't care about their customers at all. Not competitive with what any other state is doing in the $2 category. But what we really want to do is look at the top of this list. In Georgia last month, we had a $2 ticket that came out with 75% payout. That is 13 percentage points higher than what this new Xtreme Bucks ticket is. 13 percentage points. That is a huge amount of money, especially considering how much money goes into just one of these games. One game could easily have 10 million tickets as a part of it. If you multiply that 10 million by the $2 price tag, that's $20 million just for one game. And 13% of 20 million is $2.6 million that the Georgia Lottery gave its players here on this ticket, that the New York Lottery is basically stealing from its players and sticking in its pockets and doing who knows what with. I would love to hear a New York Lottery representative explain why they do that and how they can justify it. And really, honestly, I don't know how they sell tickets. I don't know why New York scratch players are so content to lose so much of their money. My advice is, and my plea is, go to Massachusetts. Massachusetts, their scratch tickets are so much better than New York. And they're your neighboring state. Just cross the border, get some Massachusetts scratchers, go home, scratch them, and you'll be in much better shape than if you play those horrible, horrible New York tickets. Now here on this page, these are the top 36 $2 tickets based on bottom 99% payout. Let's see, 54% was good enough to make this list. Barely. We're in 34th place here with Xtreme Bucks. So still, just really, really tough ticket for the average player. Now here on this page, this gives a little bit more context to how bad this Xtreme Bucks payout is. When you go to Massachusetts and you get a $1 ticket, you're playing a game with a 69% payout. That's over 7 percentage points more than what the $2 ticket is in New York. And in my opinion, a more expensive ticket should never have less value than a cheaper ticket. That is completely backwards. And that describes how the New York Lottery is. The New York Lottery is completely backwards. They're so far, so much worse than every other state lottery. It's just unbelievable. But anyways, yeah, New York Lottery should be embarrassed and ashamed of these scratch tickets they're putting out. Now here on this page, these are the top 36 tickets we've seen on the channel so far of any price category. We don't see any $2 tickets on this list, probably never will, so you can pause that and look at it if you would like. And then here are the top 36 tickets based on the bottom 99% payout. So this is friendliness to the average player. And there are a couple $2 tickets on this list, so it is possible. But what we really need is for the New York Lottery to show a little bit of respect to its customers. Right now, they treat their customers horribly. I can't believe a state government would treat its citizens like this. It's just blows my mind. But anyways, my plea is don't play New York Lottery tickets. Don't let them take advantage of you, because that's what they're doing. Be smart. If you can't make it to Massachusetts, find a Massachusetts scratcher on social media and go in on some books of Massachusetts tickets with them. But please, please, please don't let the New York Lottery rip you off anymore. So that is it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.